Plenty of seating, no waiting. Open chairs. Come on down here, you get a better view of the back of the monitor. Well, for those of you who are here for the book sale, this isn't it. It's up on the third floor. This is the 35th iteration. No, don't take that one. That one's holding the camera up. There's one over here. This is the 35th Chicago TI International World Fair. Kind of amazing that we made it this far, but we did. We have. We've had some technical problems. That's why we're starting almost an hour late. But anybody who expects us to start exactly on time has probably never been to one of these things before. So we have a good show today. Good fair. We have a lot of presenters, a lot of interesting topics. I think everybody's going to be surprised at how much stuff has been created in just the past year. You know, every year at the Chicago TI International World Fair, Fair, something new shows up, and I'm always amazed. I can't create anything new, but everybody else in the community seems to be able to. So, without further ado, I'm going to present our first traditional presenter, Barry Harmsen, who's the head of the Dutch TI group, as our international ambassador, and who this year, along with Steve and Manuel, make it an actual international event. Some years Barry is all by himself as the international part of our international World Fair, but this year we have a lot of visitors from all over, and you're going to hear from many of them. So Barry, if you're prepared, come on up and begin your presentation. And a couple of housekeeping tips before Barry starts. Barry, you're going to have to sit here, I guess, to be on camera. You sit right there. We'll adjust the camera.
Over there?
Yeah, come on, sit there. A couple of housekeeping tips. Please, everybody, sign in. And if anybody cares to make a donation to keep the fair going, we'll gratefully accept those donations. Our dues are $21 a year, have been since 1981 or something. That hasn't gone up. But if anybody wants to join us, you don't get much for it, but you get the right to come to the fair. You get the right to come to our meetings. You get the right even to come. If you're a member, you get the right to come on my sailboat every July for our picnic. We have a picnic and then we out go sailing on my boat. Anyway, donations are always welcome. Also, a quick word about the banquet. The banquet is going to be probably in the traditional spot, which is over at Panera, and that'll take place about 4:30 to 5. I'll explain the drill between presentations. If you haven't ever been there before, you have to know how we work this. So, Barry, please take hold.
Yes, I'm like Hal, one of those guys who can't program in solar. I can tell you about the TI, and that's it. I want to tell you something about the TI going on in Europe. Better? And what's new? We had a very good year with new users and new programmers and new hardware men. And from a few I bring you greetings, like Ciro Barilla from Italy and Fred Kahl from the Netherlands. One of the guys had a different hobby. Klaus Lukacek changed hobbies, but both are now member of the British group. So they are both TIers. Sandra and Klaus were married last week, and they are now in Birmingham to do some shopping. I will tell you more about 3 events we had in Europe. The one, the last one was in Rome. That is our annual meeting of the different European groups. But the first one I want to tell you about is the meeting of the German group TI Error Free, and that is by tradition a meeting in Birkenau in Germany. It's not the Birkenau known from the Second World War, it's another one, and it's a very nice place to spend a few days. The main event was done by Ralph Benzinger, you see him on the left, and he introduced there his final GROM module that made it possible to put information on your TI using an SD card, and to show you how it is done. This is the final GROM, the main board with the connection for an SD card. Some of you have one, some of them want to buy one. Later we will have a demonstration of that module. The difference with the first one was a ROM module that had the possibilities to display the ROM modules on a TI, but this one has the capability of doing the ROM and the GROM modules, and it's on the market since a year. And if you go to the website of Ralph Benzinger, you can see how to get one. One of the other speakers in Birkenau was Ralph's Michael Zapf, the man from the MES and MAME emulator, and he is always there, so it's for him the continuing story of perfecting his software for the TI. The group was reasonable big. We had years that there were less people coming to Birkenau, but this is a group of TIers, and maybe you met a few, like in the middle you see with the white shirt, you see Wolfgang Bertsch. He was here in Chicago several times, and he is the chairman of the German group. The next meeting I want to present to you was the annual general meeting of the British group. The British group was not doing very well, but by efforts of you guys, it's going better and better. And on the 29th of April we had a meeting in Loughborough, and that one was visited by Fred Kahl, and I was there too. And there Fred Kahl demonstrated the UberGROM in combination with his HDX program. We came together in a real English pub. We had the top floor of this pub to our disposal. The group was not very big, but it was a nice place for Fred to demonstrate his UberGROM module with the connection to a PC, and that's what he did. He made the PC the slave of the TI-99, because with the HDX system of Fred, you use the PC for storage of your files of the TI. And that's a very neat way to use a PC, slavery. The group was smaller, but these are the guys that came to Loughborough. And in the middle you see Stephen Shaw with the yellow vest, and he is an old-timer, and he wrote several books about the TI and has his own website. Many will know him, but he never leaves Britain, so he won't come to the meetings in Chicago. The third one I want to mention you was in the weekend, the last weekend in Rome, where we had our annual meeting of the European groups. Every year we come together, and every year we pick a nice European town to have our meeting. Last year we were in Copenhagen, and next year we will be in own. So it's not only TI, but it's also tourism. The organization this time was done by the Italian user group, and that one is led by a known TIer, maybe you've met him or saw him on the web, Ciro Barile. He is the guy who made it happen in Rome. We had a nice meeting hall in a hotel in the outskirts of Rome, and that was visited by a few Europeans, but mostly Italian users. I was amazed that there were so many Italian users coming to this venue. Here you see Fred. He demonstrated his HDX process, and you also see Norman Roque. He will demonstrate his latest program later here in Chicago. This is a demonstration done by a guy from Finland, Erik Piel, and Erik Piel made two clones based on the specifications of the TI-99. The picture is not very clear, but on the right you see a clone based on a TMS 99105 chip that he incorporated in circuits and gave us a TI-99/4A with specifications 3 times faster than the original TI-99/4A. On the left you see the latest product of Erik Piel, and here you have a TI-99/4A where all the circuits, even the CPU, is translated in a programmable gate array chip, and that was an amazing machine that he made this way. When he played Parsec, you could only see a yellow stripe coming by. It was so fast you wouldn't believe your eyes. On the left you see a guy who should be here today, but he didn't make it. That's Jens Heike Hartwig from Germany. He always visits this meeting, but not this year, maybe next year. And on the right you see a TI user from the Isle of Malta, David Vella. And David Vella discovered the secrets and the possibilities of a language called GPL, Graphic Programming Language, that Texas Instruments made for the TI-99 for all the documentation for GPL is not complete, like all the other languages for the TI-99, like Ford is not complete. And Vella developed a game for the TI-99 in module break free, and in the meantime he discovered a lot of secrets and possibilities of GPL. For the people who want to know more about it, he prepared a DVD with all the information on it and the whole game in text format. We always have an auction sale on the TREF, and because I can't program and solder, it's my job to do the auctions. So I learned to talk about auctions, and that's what I do. There was a lot of information available and modules, and they went away for very small prices. There is a guy, and I want to show you. Called Fabrizio Volpi, and he made a program for your cell phone, and he programmed Munchman from scratch and that one is available in the store of Google, and I have it on my phone. And Munchman is doing the same thing as on your TI, but it's totally programmed from scratch.
How about that?
And if you go to the Play Store on your phone, then you can download it yourself. The name is Munchman, and it's beautiful done. That's one of the Italians, and he demonstrated the possibilities and the difficulties of programming for your phone. This is the group after a few hours that came to Rome. The group became bigger and bigger, but this is the first group before lunch. And after all the demonstrations, we had a dinner in the hotel, and as usual, we had awards for the best performances of that year. On the left you see David Vella, in the middle Erik Piel, and on the right Ciro Barile, and they became the Edgar Maug Award for their efforts for the TI hobby. Next year we go on with the TI. There will be meetings in Loughborough and in Birkenau again, and the yearly meeting will be in Cologne in Germany, Köln auf Deutsch, and this is one of the places, the fish market in Cologne, in the Altstadt, the old town, and there we will have a cheap hotel. It's a hotel and a hostel at the same time, with single rooms, but also rooms for several people. And I have more information on that in a leaflet. So if you want to come to a nice European town, come to Köln next year. This is the program for next year. On the 17th of March, there will be the AGM of the TI user group of the UK, again in Loughborough. The date for the meeting in Birkenau is not set yet, but it will be in April. And the 22nd of September, and the day before and the day after, we have the European TI Treff in Cologne. And there will be several meetings in Vienna and The Hague, organized by the Austrian group and the Dutch group. That's it. Europe is doing well. Questions?
Thank you, Barry. Well, thank you, Barry. I'm sure that Barry will be available all day long to answer any other questions that you may have. If we could, whoops, I didn't disconnect this, about Europe. And our next presenter, although he didn't know it, will be Lee Stewart, who is just now getting ready to come up here and talk to us. So while he is gathering his equipment to come up, I'm going to do a little bit more housekeeping. First of all, if you're parked downstairs in the underground garage, they do actually check every 2 hours or so to see whether you're paid or not. They do it electronically. You don't need to put your little receipt in the window the way it used to be. Now you can simply put your money in the machine down there. You need a MasterCard or a Visa card. They don't accept Discover, unfortunately. unfortunately, in the machine. But then it automatically, it is checked electronically to see if your space has been paid for. The next item of business pertains to the banquet tonight. Oh, before I get off of that, the gates come down at 6 o'clock. If you're planning, if you need a place to park your car until noon tomorrow, this is an excellent place to do so. You're not going to have any access to your car until noon tomorrow. If you leave it there 1 minute past 6, the thing's on an automatic timer. And the library closes about that time too, so there's no way even to redeem your car. So, come on, sit down. You need to take this computer out and put another one in?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Do that while you're on the sound. So at any rate, the banquet tonight will be held at Panera. There's a back room at Panera. They will not let us reserve the back room. So what we do is we kind of